We were on section 5, and this should be relatively quick. Just like the last video, shouldn't take too terribly long. So, two keywords, equivalent ratios and proportions. Well, the word equivalent means equal, and the word ratio means fraction. So, equivalent ratios are equal fractions, means the same thing. Proportions are what these look like. If we have the fraction 2/3 is set equal to 4/6, that's a proportion. Okay, so lots of big words, but doesn't mean anything terribly difficult. Okay? First question is, are these equivalent fractions? Now, I'm going to teach you a really cool way to figure out if things are equivalent to each other. This is really helpful for next lesson as well. If you have an equal sign between fractions, which we're hoping that these are equal, you can draw an X through that equal sign, like this, and you multiply across the X. So 2 is multiplied times 21, and if they're equivalent fractions, it'll be the same thing as 7 times 6. So this is 42. This is 42. Therefore, yes, these are equivalent fractions. Now, I will tell you this 100 times before the end of the year. We call this cross multiplication, and you can only do cross multiplication with an equal sign. Okay? If you're multiplying fractions like this, 2/7 times 6/21, you do not do the cross method because there's no equal sign. Equal sign. Equal sign, equal sign, equal sign. Okay? So here, we're trying to see if these are equal, so we can do cross multiplication as well. So we do 8 times 20 is equal to 24 times 6. 8 times 2 is 16 with a 0 behind it, so 160. 24 times 6, we can do this. So that's 4, 2, and 144. These are not equal to each other, so these fractions are not equivalent. So no. If we have negatives, it's the same process. Seeing if two things are equal to each other, we do -3 times 25 is equal to 5 times -15. This is -75. This is 15, 30, 45, 60, 75. So yes, these are equivalent ratios. Here on the bottom, same idea. -4 times 6. 7 times -5. So this is -24. It's equal to -35. So no, these are not equivalent ratios. Okay? So it's a really, really helpful method. Now, if you wanted to do the method where you're like, we can multiply times 5 to get from here to here, and we multiply times 5 to get from here to here, and you recognize that, I have no problem with using that. The only issue is this method that we're learning over here is necessary for the rest of this unit. So it's a good thing to learn regardless. So I want to know if any of these ratios are equivalent to each other. So this video got done. So the way to set this up is you go 8/12 is equal to 2/3. And then 8/12 is equal to 4/6. And 8/12, nope, not 8/12 anymore. 2/3 is equal to 4/6. And then we did cross multiplication for all three of these and see if they work. 8 times 3 is 24. 12 times 2 is 24. So oatmeal and oats are equal to each other. This one here, 8 times 6 is 48. 12 times 4 is 48. So oatmeal and water are equal to each other. And 2 times 6 is 12. 3 times 4 is 12. So yes, all of these ratios are equivalent to each other. Now I'd like you to find 3 equivalent ratios. So I'll do the top one and let you do the rest. Now we can simplify down, we can find common multiples. For this one though, I'm going to divide by 2 on the top and the bottom and get 4 over 7. So that's 1 equivalent ratio. I could multiply this times 3, which would give me 12 over 21. I could multiply that times 2, which would give me 24 over 42. And this literally could go on forever. So these are 3 examples of equivalent ratios. You may have thought up some other ones. For this one over here, same idea. I could turn this into 2 over 9. I could go 8 over 36. I could go 6 over 27, and I could do this forever, as long as you found 3 equivalent ratios. You could check these answers by doing cross multiplication, just like we've been doing, but it's not necessary for this type of problem. Try these 2 on your own, and then I think we're done. Yep, so try these 2 on your own, and then we're done. So some examples here could have been -4 over 6, a -8 over 12, -12 over 18, and that could have gone forever. Lots of possibilities. Those are just 3. So 8 over 10 is possibility, 12 over 15, 16 over 20, 20 over 25. Tons of possibilities for that one as well. Okay, if you have any questions, make sure you bring them to me. The assignment is posted on the website.